The Midlands North-West stands at a crossroads in the European election this week. We need strong representation to ensure that long-fought-for progressive politics remains at the heart of EU decision-making. If you elect me to represent you in Europe, I will carry with me to Brussels a strong and clear message. A message of hope, not hate. I'm Rory Hearne, your first Social Democrats candidate for Midlands North-West, and I'm asking you to trust me with your vote on June 7th. As a housing expert and activist, I've witnessed firsthand the heartbreaking reality for families who don't have a place to call home. I have worked directly with young people who are unable to move out of the family home and start their own lives, and their parents who are up all night worrying about their children's future. I have worked with families facing eviction, experiencing homelessness, and people who are locked into extortionate rents because the option of buying a home is getting further and further out of reach. There are real solutions to the housing crisis, but we need the political will to implement them. If elected, I will fight for a change in EU state rules to ensure that Ireland can deliver the huge number of homes we so desperately need, as well as an EU action plan for affordable housing and expansion of EU funds to pay for their delivery. I will push for regulation of investor and vulture funds, of Airbnb holiday homes taking over family homes, and for an EU directive which forces the government to take back and repurpose vacant and derelict buildings as accommodation. Everyone has a right to a safe and secure home, and I won't rest until that right is a reality. We need radical action to avert climate catastrophe and secure a green future for our children. But the transition needs to be a fair one. I'll ensure our rural communities and local farmers are supported as part of the transition to sustainable agriculture and economies. A massive ramp-up of investment in rural Ireland is crucial to addressing climate change. As a father of 4 children, it breaks my heart that there are still children living in poverty and being denied access to basic services across the Midlands North-West. I will ensure that the EU Child Guarantee upholds its commitment to ensure that every child in Europe has access to basic rights like healthcare, education, including early childhood education, and housing, especially for children with disabilities. I stand for a Europe of peace and for Irish neutrality, and I will go over to Europe and push for Europe to put sanctions on Israel and end the genocide in Gaza. I will strongly oppose the European Investment Bank being used to fund weapons. We need the European Investment Bank to invest in homes, not war. Our region needs a strong voice in Europe, someone who listens to people's real challenges and has the confidence, the vision and expertise to bring these challenges to Europe to help us overcome them. But more than anything right now, we need a progressive voice, one of hope, one of humanity, one that truly represents our values as a small but powerful country. I'm Rory Hearne, and if you're in Midlands North-West, I'm asking you to trust me with your vote to stand for you in Europe, to stand for homes and for a fairer future for us all.